Hello Year 5, so here's your fact of the day for today, and it's 9 times 9, which is 81. So that's a square number. 9 times 9, 81. What other facts do you know? Okay, so following on from yesterday's lesson, same again today. It's the bus stop method of division, but this time it's going to be with remainders. So let's have a look at this example. Question we've got is 374 divided by 3 equals. So we've set it out like this. We've got the 3 outside the bus stop, waiting for the bus, and then inside the bus stop, we've got 374. We ask ourselves the same questions. It's the same procedure. So the first question, how many 3's go into 3? How many groups of 3 go into 3? Well, hopefully you're all shouting back at the screen and saying, well, that's 1. So then our next question is, how many groups of 3 go into 7? So we've got 3, 6. So we've got 2 groups of 3. And then how many remainders? So that got us to 6. So we've got 1 remainder for 7. So we've got a remainder there of 1. So we put our 1 there. So now our question is, how many groups of 3 are in 14? So again, our 3 times table, 3, 6, 9, 12. So that's 4. So I can get 4 groups of 3 in there, but that got me to 12. So how many have I got left over to get to 14? There are 2 left over, and this is how you write it. So you write the number and then you do a small r for remainder and then the number 2. So the answer to the question 374 divided by 3 equals 124 remainder 2. So let's have a look at another example. My question this time is 748 divided by 6 equals. So the same again, I've got my 748 in the bus stop, and here's the 6 waiting. So, how many groups of 6 go into 7? Well, again, hopefully you're all saying, well, that's 1. And I've got 1 left over, haven't I? Because I've got 6, and the number here is 7. So I've got my 1 remainder there. So I'm going to need to put that here. So, how many groups of 6 go into 14? So I've got 6, 12. So I've got 2 groups. And then the next question is how many remainders are there? And we got to 12, 13, 14, because that's our number. So I've got 2 remainders. So now our question is, how many groups of 6 go into 28? So we've got 6, 12, 18, 24, that means there's 4, and I got to 24, so how many remainders are there to get to 28? And the answer is 4. So again, how you'd write the answer is 124, remainder 4, and again that's just an R4. So I'm going to show you one more. Let's have one more example. 623 divided by 4 equals. So, same question again. How many 4s? Hopefully now you're seeing that the pattern's the same. How many groups of 4 go into 6? We've got 1. We've got 2 remainders. How many 4s go into 22? We've got 5. 4 times 5 is 20. So this time we've got 2 remainders. Our next question is how many 4s go into 23? Well, that's still going to be 5, and that got us to 20. So our remainder is going to be 3, and then we write our answer. So 623 divided by 4 equals 155, remainder 3. So there's 3 left over that won't fit into there. Next, I'm going to show you your sheet for you to finish for today. Okay, everyone, so here's today's sheet that's going to have some remainders on it. I'll do the first one for you. So, my first question is, how many 2s are in 4? And obviously that answer is 2. So I put my 2 there. Haven't got any remainders from that because 2 2s are 4. Then my next question is, how many 2s go into 1? Well, they don't. You can't get 2s into 1, so that's going to be a 0. But I've got to remember that I've got my remainder 1. So my answer is 20 remainder 1. And what I know about my 2's times tables, that makes sense, doesn't it? So I know I'm in the right ballpark. So now you need to have a go at the rest of the questions. And then we'll go through them in the Zoom later on.